Hi guys, this is going to be your weekly forecast for the sign of Aries. I've already shuffled the cards and dealt them face down. We're going to flip them over together, see what's going on for your week. First card, Ten of Wands. It's going to be a lot of work, a busy work week this week. At least that could be where this is going. I've got the Book Upside Down Oracle card to go along with that. So it might be research, it might be doing just some digging, some data gathering. This is like some heavy lifting with regards to gathering information. So let's keep going and see if we can find out more about this. In the negative space, I have Judgment upside down, and that is coupled with the Key upside down. So whatever it is hasn't happened yet, hasn't come to pass, hasn't come to a climax, okay? Someone else has control of it, which is why it hasn't come to a climax. This could have something to do with the fact that you're working to try to figure out how to get the knowledge of how to get something accomplished. It's not done yet. And also, someone else or the solution is out of your hands, actually. This couldn't be, the key here is upside down. If, whoever controls the key has the answer, right? So no one has the answer, and, or someone, you don't have the answer, and that's what we're looking for. We're looking for the answer to make this something happen. Let's keep going, find out more. In the positive space, I've got the Chariot upside down, with the Cat upside down. So this actually isn't very fun. It seems like this researching, this data gathering, it's not fun at all. The Chariot upside down is not fun. Things moving slowly, like when you're at work and you can't stop looking at the clock. That's the Chariot upside down, okay? And with the Cat upside down, that's even more slow. That's even more, like slow progress, because it needs to be that way, because the cat is just slow in the way that it analyzes the situation, right? Think about how a cat gets used to a location. It takes its time. So let's look at the next card combination here. So this is what's going on in the background. And we have a general sense of displeasement, if that's a word, being displeased. With the rope. The rope could be a few different things. This could just be being tied to and committed to the situation that we started here. This research, this work, this analysis. It's more of data gathering than analysis. Analysis would be Virgo. So this is more like gathering data to try to find out an answer that we don't have to a problem that we haven't fixed, that we haven't addressed. Okay, but it's slow going. And we're not happy about this commitment. In the final space here, the final card combination that kind of closes off this this event or this reading, I have the Eight of Wands upside down. This is again slow progress. Okay, the Eight of Wands right side up is quick progress. Upside down, it's either bad progress, painful progress, or lack of progress, okay? With the 7 here, yeah, there's things holding back this project endeavor. There's things holding back. It's like there are things that need to be addressed from the past before we can move forward, and so we're finding ourselves unable to move forward until we deal with these past things, fix these past mistakes, correct these past errors, okay? All right, so let's go back to each of these positions and take a look at each one in depth. So let's start here. This is really the work that's being put in. So let's take a look at that. What is the work that's being put in? I'll give us an idea about what it is that you're doing. Let's see. What is this work here? Tell me about the Ten of Wands, please. Tell me about the Ten of Wands. Okay. I have the Mask. So this is like a physical project. This could be a hands-on project. Okay, with the Mask, it's physical, surface, okay? But you're trying to figure out, but you need to get information about this project. All right, let's move on. I want to see what this is, which is like, when it's done, like what is required to make this like reach a turning point, basically. Like, we don't know yet what's going to be required to make this turn around. I think that's what this is talking about. Let's get information on it, please. What's judgment? Yeah, it's like how to proceed. How to proceed, how to proceed, how to proceed, how to proceed. We're in the data gathering stages so that we can then move on to the actual execution. But we're still in data gathering, right? The judgment is upside down. We haven't begun anything because we're still trying to get this key in our hand. Anything else? Anything else? All right, so yeah, this could be, I got the king here. This could be like you're the boss on a project. This could be just something you're really dedicated to conquering, to making sure is executed properly or is done properly. I think you have a lot of pride in this. This might be just you having pride in your work, okay? But we're still not sure. We're still not sure how we're going to execute this. All right. So it doesn't seem like we're actually making a lot of headway. It's slow progress. So let's take a look at, let me hold this up steady, the chariot upside down with the cat upside down. Okay. Trying to hold these cards a bit more steady so you guys can see them. Let's, what is that? The chariot, please, upside down. Chariot upside down, please. What is the chariot upside down? Whoop. Yeah, it's not fun. This card can be about really having an explosive time. This is a volcano, by the way. So this is about an explosion. This is not that. This is very boring. Very boring. All right, tell me about this commitment that you're not pleased with, but apparently you're very committed to, because you're prideful in your work, you're prideful in what you do, you're committed to doing it. You're not happy about it. Just tell me about that. I mean, I feel like that's basically what that is. Yeah, you're committed to like this project. It's maybe a job, contract, the city here. So, there's a social contract with regards to this. All right, tell me about the last card combination here. So this is like the things, or the past things we need to address. There are past mistakes. There are past assumptions or misassumptions, bad assumptions. There are past mistakes we have to address before moving forward. All right, let's take a look at that. This might give you some good advice on how to proceed on this project, actually. Let's see. All right, yeah, no change. So there's no change. No changes. Okay, so not a lot of changes have to be made. It's just a matter of figuring out which adjustments need to be made. On the bottom, I have the bridge. It's actually easy once you figure it out. This actually is easy once you figure it out. The bridge is easy, right? If it weren't there, it would be hard to get across. The bridge is there. It's easy. Underneath that, we have the torch. It's like light bulb, the torch, same thing. Okay. So it's like once you figure out what it is that you need to go back to and fix, you actually will realize that you don't need to make a lot of changes to your plan. It's just fixing this one thing, and everything is going to fall into place. Okay. Well, I'm just going to do... All right, I'm going to pick these cards up. I'm just going to do one more card, because I feel like this was a pretty specific reading. Maybe we'll get another message. So I'm going to do one more message. All right. So I'm going to do one tarot card and one oracle card. And we're going to see if we can get a message, maybe a different message. Can I get a different message? A lot of times I'll just get a message about the last thing anyway, but can I get a different message from my Aries, please? Any other last final bits of advice here? Any advice from my Aries? Any advice for my Aries for my next week? Any advice for my Aries for my next week? Okay. All right, so the Queen of Wands, you're in your own power. And, of course, the Six of Swords is on the bottom. So it's like being in your own power, but it's not having a great time while you're doing it. It's like row, row, row your boat, like this picture here. It's like row, row, and it's not fun. It's not a great time. It seems like it's boring, but it's just a matter of like figuring out that one thing. All right, let's see if I can get an oracle card here. So yeah, the Queen of Wands, being in your own power. Having discipline, freedom, independence. Okay. Now I have the ear. Interesting. All right. I think this is a different message coming through. This is like talking about, on the bottom we have Cancer, by the way. So I'm thinking that maybe you should take a break from this. Taking a break from this to just do you for a minute might help you, or get advice from someone. Might help you just get your head back in the game, because I feel like you're not having a good time, okay? So it's like, try to enjoy what you're doing. The more you enjoy what you're doing, the more successful you'll be at it, you know? So try to enjoy what you're doing. And the way to do that is just to take a minute to shift your focus from it, okay? When you go back to it after, you'll enjoy it or hate it a little less, you'll enjoy it a little more, and then time won't go by so slowly, it won't be quite as bad. Makes sense. So that was your reading for the week, Aries. I hope you liked it. If you did, don't forget to click like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.